Hi. Sorry for the weird angle and the weird setting. A little different today. Uh, and sorry for the weird camera angle. Like I said, it's we're at my dad's house today. Usually we're at my mom's house. We have a whole camera set up. This time I do not. I don't have a tripod. I have nothing. I'm stuck with what I have here, and I have a flower vase and a table mat that you're set on. I'm gonna be using this on my eye because my eyes are a little puffy today. Um, Today's topic is, are looks the first thing someone notices about another person on like meeting them, right? You know, like they say, like, and truthfully, the real topic is, do looks count? And simply the first answer is yes, they do. And yes, I can speak from experience. Now, frankly, we're gonna put it this way: I'm not ugly right now. In my personal opinion, I'm not like an ugly person. I'm not unattractive. Oh, quite a few people find me attractive. And no, this is not me gloating. This is just the truth. In fact, when I was 12 years old, I was 245 pounds, insane amounts of acne. I had no life. I wanted to do nothing with my life. I wanted to do nothing but play Fortnite, sit there. I ate an entire box of Oreos at least once a week with an entire big jug of milk. I dipped them in, I ate all the Oreos, and then immediately after they'd be like, "Mom, I want pizza. Can we order pizza? I have money." Because I used to get an allowance from my grandmother from helping out. In fact, it got so bad she cut off the allowance because I started eating all the food. Like, I started eating my wallet away because I would order food on, like, the Domino's app. And I'd be like, "Hey, I just want this, and I'm gonna order it." And my mom would come home from work and see me with 2 boxes of pizza and brownie cookies after saving up for a month just to buy this. And she was like, "Wow, what? That's a lot of food. Is it for everyone?" And I'd be like, "No, this is just for me. This is my dinner." That's crazy. That is insanity. And I was ugly then. And from personal experience, I can tell you, I have been treated 100 times better, at least, being more attractive, being better in shape, and carrying myself better, which all of them you can do by becoming more attractive. And no, I'm not going over how you can become more attractive because that is something you can find on TikTok or anywhere else, or just go outside and do something. Plus, I don't think that's the exact audience I'm looking for. The audience I'm looking for is someone who's wondering why it's like this, asking the real questions. And the answer to that question, I only know slightly. Like I said, I'm 16 years old. I am going into junior year of high school. I don't know everything about this. I'm just hoping that people from my school don't find this account and flame me for me making contact or me making content, right? And the truth is that the way, all right, I'll put it in a simple perspective. When you walk up to someone in the street to get their number, why are you walking up to them? Generally, I know it's different situations depending on the person or what they're doing or why they're doing this, right? But generally, if someone's walking up to a woman on the street as a man and saying, "Hey, blank, can I get your number?" What are they saying in between that? Usually the lines are somewhere along the lines of, "Hey, I thought you were very attractive," or "I thought you were beautiful. Do you mind if I get your number?" And if they say yes or no, it doesn't really matter. That doesn't have anything to do with the topic. The truth is, you're walking up to someone usually, or someone is walking up to you usually, depending on how attractive you are. And it's because when we see a visually appealing face, which is what we include with attractivity, being more attractive than someone else, or being attractive in general, that more appealing face, or that face you'd rather look at, sounds weird, but it's true, the face you'd rather look at is a face you're more gravitated towards, a face that you want to walk up to more, and a face that you want to see more often, which also could come as a package, as some people say, of being, wow, this person is not just beautiful, or this person is not just attractive, they're also interesting and funny and someone charismatic. that is a big situation with the entire idea of attractivity. And I think the real problem with it is that people take it out of proportion. People starve themselves to look this good. And the psychology behind that really is not feeling like they belong, or not feeling like they are as important as attractive people. Which, sadly, to attractive people in general, that is true. But in general, it should not be true. You should all like each other. And I swear to God, if this ends up in a black pill edit, I'll actually be kind of mad. But in general, I think more attractive people are treated better than anyone else on the face of the planet, which really sucks, because it shouldn't be like that. It should be completely different. It should be better than that. And in fact, should be, the best way to put it is a different way. And I think as people, and my psychology teacher agrees with me, I'm not going to name him obviously, but he agrees with me and says, I think we should give people a chance to prove themselves without their looks. Maybe go towards someone with a different approach. Not because of their body, not because of their face, not because of what they look like, not because of how tall they are, how short they are, how big they are, how small they are. I think we should judge people on how we walk up to them and say, wow, and have a conversation with them and say, wow, you're very funny, or wow, you're interesting. Or say, wow, this is a very boring conversation, and I think I would rather separate myself from this boring and strange person that does not match who I want to be with my life. And that is hard to do for a lot of people, because most people my age, or even slightly older, all agree that being attracted to someone is a big, important part of being in a relationship, which I do agree with. But maybe you can become attracted to someone the more you talk to them, and you never know. But that's the topic for today. We're not going to talk more about that, because there's nothing else I really think we can go into. I don't know what the next topic is going to be. Once again, sorry for the weird camera angle. If this upload's weird, it's because I had to film it on TikTok, because my camera app is being very weird. And like I said, I don't have my camera here, so I can't film something and port it into my phone to actually make a real upload, to make like an actual good video. So sorry for that shake, by the way. I hope you like the scenery. This is probably where I'll be filming most of the times when I'm at my dad's or my room. This is my dining room. And hope you all have a good day. And yeah, hope you like the topic. Sorry I got a little deep there for a minute. But that's what this channel's for, and that's what I made it for. And I apologize for the icing of the face. I don't have any time. I have plans later, and I can't risk to have a puffy face there, to be honest. Anyways, have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed. See ya.